Good, everybody. Here we are, final fucking tortured event. We've gone through the last Michael Morales, Gilbert Burns torture fest, and we got one more to go. Aaron Blanchfield's looking at me hella weird, I can't lie. Let's get right into it, guys. This card's shit, so I'm not really, like, I have never been this fucking pissed at a UFC card in a long time. Every fight that was good fell out. My boy Orban fell out. Fuck! But, let's get right into the news. Rayan Dos Santos takes on Alice Ardelin. She lost to Pooja Tomar. She's a fucking 38-year-old OnlyFans model or whatever. This is just such a shitty fight. I'm gonna lean Rayan Dos Santos by split decision. Classic 29-28 women's decision. Alice Ardelin pressures her in round 2. Dos Santos gets the better of most of the exchanges on the feet, and she wins the fight. All right, let's get some energy in this. Balaji and Michael Aswell, literally Jacob Malkoun. I don't know, Jacob Malkoun and made lightweight. But, dude, I'm going to go with Balaji pretty confidently, dude. I think he's going to win this fight by 30-27 dominant decision, where I think this is an even easier fight than a guy like Timmy Kawamba, where, honestly, Michael Aswell just comes out with very, very pressure boxing, and he's just a pressure boxer and pressure wrestler almost. Doesn't kick much. Gives a lot of opportunities for his opponents to land on him because he doesn't have good head movement. Watch fucking this guy slip counter KO Balaji, who is coming off of a first round submission loss to Chris Duncan. But that Gilly by Chris Duncan is freakishly good. I'm telling you guys, he's mastered it even better than his best training partner, Dustin Poirier, who can't get one. But, yeah, man, he guillotined Balaji out cold. But then I rewatched Oki and Kawamba, and I thought Oki looked pretty off and still won. So, if Balaji can kind of, get some fucking hands going, get some 1-2s going, land a lot of straight shots on a guy that doesn't move his head. Straight shots hurt way more than fucking looping shots. So, honestly, I think Balaji should just stick to his boxing, low kick at range, maybe. Not even. I think he could just easily finish. Not finish. I think he can easily outstrike Michael Aswell to a decision because I do believe Aswell's tough. I think his only loss is by a decision. Yeah. And, yeah, man, I'm going to go Balaji by 30-27 dominant decision. Yeah. Belgium. Moving on, neo-Nazi Andreas Gustafsson takes on Trevin Giles. No, it's Giles, I know. Dude, I'm going to go Andreas Gustafsson. And I'm considering a Giles upset, but I really don't see it. I get it. He had a good fight with Mallet. Oh my God, this stupid fucking shit. All right, I'm not even trying anymore. This stupid shit with fucking Mallet, where Mallet played that fight so sick. I know if Mallet went for the finish, he could have finished it. But I know Giles is going to be the bigger guy. But the thing is, we got to look at it like this. How are they going to fight each other? On the feet? No. I guarantee you, Andreas Gustafsson is going to walk Trevin Giles down and knock him out cold with an elbow in round 2. He's got disgustingly brutal clinch work. He just walks you down and beats the shit out of you in the clinch from very, very short, tight spots. His striking isn't good, actually. I lean it to Giles, who actually has the better striking, because Pat Pitlick, he's got better striking than Andreas Gustafsson. He rocked Gustafsson on the feet for a second. But Gustafsson was just too much, man, and he's just got that marauder style. I think Trevin Giles is a very live dog in this fight, but I honestly believe at minus 170, it's kind of a steal for Andreas Gustafsson, because the chances that Trevin Giles wins this fight, he has to be perfect for the entire duration of the fight, knowing he has a shit chin, knowing he doesn't have the grappling advantage. And I think I'm going to go to Tapology just quickly. I just want to check which team Andreas Gustafsson works with, because I think he trains out of All-Star. No, Vasteras Fight Club. So he's their first guy in the UFC, eh? This is a big moment for this gym, you know what I mean? So I think Andreas Gustafsson's going to need to put on a show for his gym. And he's got a lot of pressure on him. It's a lot to take on a guy that's been in there with Dricus, Prates, been in there with some monsters, you know what I mean? Fucking stupid, fucking bullshit ad. Let's hop right back on this. I just think he's going to not see, like, blitzkrieg him, walk him down, just do his thing. He's going to fucking... I know he's not German, but he just looks like a fucking... Bro, this guy looks like fucking... Dr. Evil. But, yeah, man, moving on up the card. Kurt Holleball takes on Jordan Levitt. Dude, wow, that's a bad hairline. Whoa. I mean, I do have a thing with hairlines on this channel. Pick the guy with the good hairline. Holleball does have a proper hairline. But, honestly, dude, I think his losses, dude, Jordan Levitt's, really don't describe who he is as a fighter. I think, although he's a fucking faggot, what is this? The low testosterone pose right here. But Holleball is a really live dog in this fight. He can absolutely win. But I think Levitt's going to be way stronger than him. I think Levitt's going to control him, be gay as fuck, grip up on him, do all he wants, touch him how he wants. And I think he's going to diddle all over him. I don't hate at all a Chase Hooper submission loss. It's what he does. I don't hate a sub to Patty in round 2, I think it was, when he trapped the arm, or the first round, or whatever the fuck it was. Victor Martinez, he knocked him out with knees and punches. Shit win. But Holleball, his only win is a win over Kyan Krzyzewski, who is trash, dude. He has a very short run in the UFC where he lost to Holleball and lost to Brenner, where Brenner literally fucking killed him. But yeah, guys, I want to fucking pick an underdog, like, god damn it. But I don't want to just pick someone for being an underdog. And we got some of the underdogs later to pick. So the pick's going to be Jordan Levitt via 30-27 decision. And moving on up the card, here's an underdog we're going with, Jafel, the Pastor Filo. I'm committed, bro. I'm committed to this pick. I believe in Jafel Filo as an underdog. I really don't see these odds being this wide for Nascimento. Or not wide, but this in favor of... I didn't even think Nascimento would be the favorite. So, Jafel Filo, in my opinion, been in there with better competition. Done better against that competition than Alan Nascimento has. Is the better fighter stylistically, with he's better on the feet. And on the ground, Nascimento is the better wrestler. But Jafel is the better submission artist. And this is what I think is going to come down to. I think no matter how hard Nascimento tries to bring him down, I just believe Filo is going to find a way out every fucking time. And I think he's going to fucking put on some cheek deal as scrambles, mate. And I just think he's going to fucking churn him. I just got a weird feeling. Jafel Filo is going to put on that Brazilian, I work so hard for this performance, bro. I can see it, bro. Jafel Filo, dangerous on the fuck. He was so close to finishing Mokaev. I already emphasized that in the last picks video. So fucking close to finishing him. And I love Jafel Filo, one, being the better boxer. And I love, two, Jafel Filo actually going to be able to defend a lot of the takedowns. I think Nascimento's only... I don't think Nascimento's going to outstrike him. Even though Nascimento's a beast, and he submitted Carlos Hernandez, and he has a couple other submission wins, he's a freak on the ground. But I just think Jafel Filo doesn't absorb that many strikes per minute. Two strikes per minute is nothing. Significant strikes, although that. But look at the guys he's fighting. Jafel Filo's fights have been Ode Osborne, basically flatline Luis Garule. Daniel Barres, he subbed him, who's a sub guy. Yes, I know Andre Lima did it, but Lima had to beat the shit out of Barres before he submitted him. Muhammad Mokaev literally was so close, and I do believe, I hate to say it, I believe Mokaev is a top 3 flyweight in the world. I think him, Pantoja, and Tyra are the 3 best light. I know people are like, oh, Royval, but in 2-3 years, Tyra is going to be leagues above Royval, trust me. Tyra's just got to work on his head movement, and he'll be a monster. But I just think Jafel Filo is going to be the better striker, land more damaging shots, have the more fight-finishing sequences, and I think he's going to have a close submission attempt in round 3 that leans the fight his way, 29-28 split. I think it's going to be a banger, very close, very fun grappling exchanges. I think Jafel Filo is just going to be the better guy, though. And, man, I'll take Jafel Filo as an underdog. Moving on up the card, Zachary Reese takes on Dusko Todorovic in the absolute chin fight of the year. No, these are two guys that are both extremely finishable, but not both. One guy will like to force the decision, and the other guy will fucking force the finish. And who do I like to go with? This is a kind of hypothetical Maurice Garbrandt fight. You know what I mean? I know that fight never happened, but you know how we were all talking about that back in when fucking Yadong knocked him out, we were like, oh, Maurice should have one more retirement fight, but he actually retired. And then went to the PFL to get leg kick TKO'd. Fucking poor Maurice. But honestly, I think Zach Reese is going to find a first round knockout in this fight. I think it's going to be a brutal KO. I think Todorovic is going to eat something very heavy, very, very wide from Reese. I can see, bro, it's just Todorovic is way too fucking still on the movement. When he's moving, he's just bobbing around, ducking his head, bopping out, bopping in. He's not doing shit. He's just ready to get chinned. And I think a guy that's as fast twitch as Zach Reese, as long as he doesn't get fluke clipped, he's going to find a finish by submission, by KO, and I'm going to go first round knockout for Zach Reese. And I think even if it gets to rounds 2 and 3, I've seen Zach Reese swing as hard as he can for 3 rounds straight and not gas. So I trust the gas tank of Zach Reese, and I trust that he's going to be going for the finish the entire fight. Azamat Bekoyev sleeping him isn't that bad. Yes, I picked Zach Reese in that fight. I thought Bekoyev had some cardio issues, but yeah, Azamat just killed him. And then the ref fucking people's elbowed him. But Todorovic just came off of a brutal fucking KO loss, I think, to Mansour Abdul Malik, if I'm right. And came off of a fucking knee injury as well. Yeah, against Christian Leroy Duncan. Yeah, he beat Jordan Wright. Welcome to the club. Bruno Silva, Buckley, and fucking NDU. Welcome. Mansour Abdul Malik absolutely pounded his head into the ground and beat the shit out of him. Poor Todorovic. He got absolutely fucking stiffed in that fight. And, he had a good couple of runs, but then Punali knocked him the fuck out. I don't know how he went to a Gregory Rodriguez decision. I don't know how he survived this fight. He actually did pretty decent in it as well. But Chidi flatlined him. Like, dude, let's be honest. I'm very much not going to overthink this fight. And I'm going to go Zach Reese first round knockout, dude. I think he's going to go right back to his finishing ways, get out of this little rut that Bakoyev put him in. And I can't believe this guy lost to Cody Brundage. Moving on. I think this was an underdog when I first picked her. She's still an underdog. I'm going to go Macy Chassion, the transgender, to win this fight. Caitlin Vieira is literally a dude as well. I don't even know why I'm just calling. Well, Chasson looks so fucking gay. Like, oh God, this is the fucking gayest fight I've ever seen in my life. I agree with Topology, dude. I'm going to go Macy Chasson by decision. I think she's going to win this fight. Very, very close. But being able to keep Caitlin Vieira at range, being able to just out-jab her. Bro, she looks like Jack Doherty. Fuck, dude. This is a horrible fight. I'm going to go ugly, stupid, gay, lesbian to win. And, yeah. Moving on, the Hanyak, Justin Jacoby, and Bruno Lopez. Guys, I think Bruno Lopez is good. But I rewatched his fights, dude, and he really, really struggles to get the takedown. I know I was picking him early, but I've got to lean the Hanyak, dude. I think he's just way better on the feet. I think he's just far, far smarter. Actually, no, he's not. He's Justin Jacoby. He's not smart. He's a fucking retard. But trust me, dude. I think Jacoby's going to find the chin of Bruno Lopez, who's very rarely ever been finished in his career. And actually, guys, the bet, I'm actually going to have a good bet for this fight. And one thing I'm going to say is Bruno Lopez is very dangerous, especially on the ground, and he's a very, very good fight finisher. I think he can submit a guy like Dustin Jacoby, but it's been a long time since Dustin Jacoby's been held down on the ground. And this guy couldn't hold down Gagiazulov at all. Like, he took him down in moments for seconds, but Gagiazulov would pop right up. And Bruno Lopez would do a very good job of suffering him with the pressure, suffocating him. But yes, I understand. Jacoby was getting a bit controlled by Petrino, but he found the chin. He made the read that Petrino was just trying to find that check hook, and he found that straight down the middle, straight beats looping. Shout out the Weasel. And he slept in Zetchiku, which has aged well. Menefield, he was about to win this fight, but he got dropped in a moment and got caught. Mirzakhanov, he was just literally retarded. Told you Reyes is on a title run. No shame in losing to him. Fuck, dude. Do I want to pick him, though? He's on a lot of losses, man. He did have a split with Roundtree. I can see a Bruno Lopez submission win, man. I can really see it. But I'm going to lean Dustin Jacoby to win this fight via TKO in round 2. I think he's going to find Bruno Lopez's chin with a right straight down the middle. Not put him out or anything. Not even drop him. I think he's going to rock him really bad. And then I think Jacoby's going to clinch him. Elbow, uppercut, left hook, cross. And I think he's going to floor Bruno Lopez. Bruno Lopez is going to go down, like try and shoot. But I think the ref's going to step in a bit early and save him from more damage. And I think Justin Jacoby is going to show out and show up for Factory X Muay Thai. And honestly, dude, I think he's going to continue another win, and I don't think he's going to get his 10th loss yet. I can so see him winning this fight and them doing Navajo Sterling, Dustin Jacoby. I see it. Which would actually be a very, very tough fight for Navajo Sterling. Like, very tough fight. But the peak is going to be Dustin Jacoby, Bahrain to knockout. Moving on up the card, Billy Rake in the purple shorts. Guys, he's going to walk down Ramiz Brahimaj and finish him. I think he's going to win by round 3 TKO. I think he's going to absolutely batter Brahimaj for the entirety of the fight. Yeah, man. I think it'd be a very, very fluky scenario that Billy Ray Goff gets fucking KO'd. I know he got dropped and floored on the Contender Series, but he had to come back and win. Against a guy like Brahimaj in the first round, this fight's going to be dangerous. And if this fight gets out of the first round, it's Billy Goff all fucking day. And it's going to get out of the first round because even if it's in the first round, there's a chance Goff finishes him. Because Ramiz is shit, was getting stung up by Mickey Gall. And yeah, fuck Ramiz Brahimaj, bro. He fucking sucks. He had a pretty cool story, though, about the brain tumor or whatever. But I just think he's got very, very little to no chance against Billy Ray Goff. I think the odds should be way wider than minus 360, which is a steal, dude. And yeah, man, I'm saying Billy Ray Goff's gonna get this done. Moving on up. Oh, I'm going to say round 3 TKO. Rocks him bad against the fence. Clinch knee, elbow, uppercut, hook, left, right. Just swinging a bunch of shots. I think he's going to stumble and crumble him. And I think it's going to be a great showing from Billy Ray Goff. And I think he's going to put on another banger. And I think welterweight may have their Trevor Peek. This guy's the retard fun of welterweight, dude. He's fun as fuck. I'm telling you guys, if you guys got a friend to watch this one with, tell them to watch this one specifically. Going to be a barn burner regardless. Even if Brahimaj wins, he'll win by fluke first round knockout. But he's not going to win. I'm very confident in Billy Ray Goff to win this fight. Moving into a fight I'm very, very fucking nervous about, and I don't know who's going to win. I've been thinking about it for almost 2 weeks. My early lean was Mateusz Gamrot, but then my early picks video, I picked Ludovic Klein. And drumroll, please, I'm going Ludovic fucking Klein. This motherfucker somehow is going to split decision or rock the fuck out of Gamrot. I know he's going to drop Gamrot. That's the one thing. I know he's going to drop Gamrot and steal one of the rounds. So if he does, he's just going to win. He's going to win one more round. The UFC does not. I guarantee you the UFC doesn't want Gamrot to win. I want Gamrot to win. Please, Gamrot, win and prove to me that Ludovic Klein's a fraud, because I've been saying he's a fucking fraud forever. Please prove to me he's a fraud. But I just think Gamrot is the type of perfect matchup that doesn't do enough damage. I can see him making Klein really tired in round 3. But I just can't see him hurting Klein. I know he hurt Dan Hooker with the double punch of the week. That Marty Usman double punch. But I'll get into a bigger breakdown for this fight later. I think it's going to end up being a very, very close split decision type fight. And the early lean is, or not the early lean, the final prediction is going to be Ludovic Klein via split decision, 29-28. And honestly, you know what? I'm going to say it's going to be a robbery. I'm going to say Ludovic Klein is going to win this fight, and the vast majority of people are going to say that Gamrot should have won. I think this is going to be one of those rare times where they actually love me and they fucking gave me the split decision win. But moving on to the main event. Damn, Blanchfield. Barber's looking fat. Looking fat as fuck. Can't lie. Guys, I'm going Aaron Blanchfield. I was very, very much thinking this whole fight camp. And I'm telling you guys, this is the type of fight that fucks up the 9-1 run. But I just think if Aaron Blanchfield can hold Namajunas down for 3 rounds, did shit against Fiorot, but has had her way with every other opponent, I do think Aaron Blanchfield is going to win this fight. I don't want to fucking even predict this shit, because Barber's on a great win streak. But Caitlin Seminara a year ago, or Caitlin Chookagian, bro, fuck off. A horrible win. Rebos a year ago, She's probably coming off of another injury. She's not JDM. She got held down by Andrea Lee and almost lost. I thought she won on damage, but like God. Jessica I, decision. Blanchfield's finishing these girls, dude. She's fucking finishing them all day long. J.J. Aldrich, finished. Miranda Maverick, way better than almost who Barber really robbed, man. I bet on Barber. I did really, really good on that card. Dillashaw and Sandhagen. Not a robbery. Dillashaw won that fight. Fuck you guys. But I'm gonna I'm not gonna do too much of a breakdown because I'm gonna do obviously a main event prediction video, which is gonna hurt to make because the algorithm is cooking my fucking shit right now with this fucking fight night. But I'm gonna go Erin Blanchfield, dude. She has fought the better competition, likely the more high IQ fighter. As long as she doesn't get stuck up on the feet in this fight, she'll win. I think she's going to get rocked, weirdly. I don't know. I never really predict this type of shit with women. But I'll save this shit for the prediction video. The main event breakdown. I'm going to lean Erin Blanchfield via 48-47 split decision. That's going to be the prediction. Guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This fucking abomination of a card is over and done with. Thank you guys. I'll get to uploading this shit real quick and yeah. See y'all. Bye-bye.